And testing, testing, testing. We are good to go. Well, good evening. Welcome back to those of you that have been with us before. Welcome to any new viewers. This is the British Curling Mixed Doubles December Tankard competition. Draw 8, the last of the round robin. The pressure's on. This is a test, this is a sound test. Hello there and good evening. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you've been with us earlier for this British Curling December Mixed Doubles Tankard competition, you're very welcome back. We have reached draw 8. That's the last of the round robin draws. We're in 2 pools of 6 here for this mixed doubles competition. This is the last round robin draw. We go into playoff territory tomorrow morning, first thing, and then the final tomorrow afternoon. But there are places in those playoffs to be determined this evening. Who's going to eye on them? Well, stay with us. Earlier I recommended that people had a cup of tea and a mince pie to get through the last round in comfort, the last draw in comfort. We're fast approaching that time of day where it might be a glass of mulled wine with perhaps another mince pie. But regardless, whatever takes your fancy, I hope you're sitting comfortably. We're just getting warmed up here. Practice is underway. Second practice has just started, in fact, and we will be underway shortly. The game we're streaming for you live this evening it's a crunch, top of the table clash. Gina Aitken and Ross Patterson, so far undefeated in this competition, played for, won for. Gina, of course, with a strong mixed doubles background. Last season she was part of the successful Aitken-Andrews mixed double pairing, now teamed up with Ross Patterson, skip of Team Patterson, of course. Gina skipping, calling the shots, playing third stones for Team Aitken in the women's side of the game, women's team game. Paired up here, played for, won for. And they're up against, also played for, also won for, Eve Muirhead and Bobby Lammy. An established mixed doubles pairing now, played together last season, played together this season. Very successful season last year. Picked to the Scottish National Championships title by Jennifer Dodds and Bruce Mowat, but they're gunning for this event, and they've played for, won for. So the winner of this match this evening, which you're going to enjoy on the stream, will top the table, and their reward for that, a lion. They'll come into the playoff semi-finals. They don't have to go through an initial round first thing tomorrow morning. So that's quite a reward. Let me just briefly talk you through the other games that are on in this draw. Sheet D, going to work back to front at this point. It's Maggie Wilson and Robin Ryden against Rebecca Morrison and Hammy McMillan. So these guys fighting for a bit of honour in the pool. They can't, neither team can qualify for tomorrow's playoffs, but Rebecca Morrison and Hammy McMillan, a new partnership this season in terms of mixed doubles. Rebecca having joined Team Aitken at the end of last season, having a real impact in the women's game. Perhaps their mixed doubles form hasn't been what they're looking for so far this week, but an opportunity to take on Maggie and Robin. They've had a good week so far, but are just going to miss out on the playoff positions. But it's great to see them playing here. Two of our Performance Foundation team members. Delighted to have them throwing themselves at this event with so much enthusiasm. So Maggie Wilson, Robin Bryden against Rebecca Morrison, Hammy McMillan on Sheet D. Sheet C, it's another clash of the titans, as you might say. Lauren Gray and Kyle Waddle against Jennifer Dodds and Bruce Mowat. For Gray and Waddle, they've just come off the ice against Vicky Wright and Grant Hardy, so they've had a tough shift this afternoon. They just came out the wrong side of that game in the previous draw, and now they're up against Bruce and Jen, Scottish National Champions, reigning champions, and again one of our top mixed doubles pairs. So that's a mouth-watering match in prospect. We'll keep you up to speed with that as the evening goes on. And then on Sheet A, we've got Millie Smith and Michael Goodfellow pairing up against Hayley Duff and Ross White. So, and there's a match with something on it, because if I've got my maths right, the winner of that one will go through to the playoffs in all probability. Certainly puts them in the frame. I'll check that and we'll confirm that for you later on. So 4 mouth-watering games. Sit back with that tipple or whatever it might be. Turn down the volume if you've had enough of me already, but enjoy the curling action. So it's done. It's now on.
Oh, you don't want to know, Ross. You really don't want to know. I could, but you can ask the question of the public if you like. Just making sure it's nicely kind of accessible.
Do you want it to be like on the outside?
Are you going to take this jacket off?
No.
Put it on that one then, if you don't mind.
Yes,
on the out.
Tucked in. So like this.
Perfect.
There. And then I'll just tuck the wire in.
Can I be a real pain?
Yeah, no, you can.
Could I do it? Yeah. If I did it something like that there, I reckon that will probably be perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, Tina. Enjoy the game, guys, alright?
So on our feature game we've got two players wearing microphones, Eve Muirhead and Gina Aitken. So enjoy their commentary, their conversation through the match. Looking forward to hearing that. And you will get the background noise and ambience as well, we hope. The music which we have on for warm-up will be turned off when we start the game, so you'll be able to hear people talking clearly.
Yes, a couple of
We hope.
minutes as to when we can
Enjoy.
be a little lighter. Kind of feels like the last game, like that practice may be a little slower, but it might speed up.
Yeah, well that's he was 14 trips there.
Yeah.
And she was middle 12, so that's probably the right room for me for the goalpost. I took too much.
Yeah, I can take a touch more. It's going to be so close.
That's going to be close.
I think he might have been just touching the button as well. I didn't look close enough.
I think it may be you. I've no idea. You better get a good angle at one here.
Not much time taken over that. No, I don't think he appreciated it.
Now that you don't even shake hands. Yeah, you do.
These games are just getting underway here. Let me take the opportunity to remind you, if you were listening earlier, or tell you if you weren't, about the excellent Scottish curling curl-up series, which the latest version of which takes place tomorrow evening, Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. You have to register in advance. You can do that on the Scottish Curling website. But if you want to register for that, it's a pretty appropriate topic. It's about mixed doubles. So if you're going to watch this game and you're maybe a little bit unfamiliar with the rules of mixed doubles and with the tactics that you'll see being demonstrated by Gina and Ross, Eve and Bobby in the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so, then tomorrow evening, amongst others, Jane Sterling, a very highly proficient and elite mixed doubles player herself, is part of the team that are going to be able to talk you through that in one of the Scottish curling curl-up series. So, and that's another opportunity for more wine, to be perfectly honest. You can grab that and do some learning tomorrow night. You can do some learning this evening as well. Or tonight may do with questions and answers. But tomorrow night you hopefully get them. Give it a go if you're interested. It's a great initiative. Keep us all involved in curling through these times when our normal involvement is, well, just not feasible for most people.
Perfect. These are a little bit.
Wasn't much outside edulate that.
15 years, that'd be great.
It's quite fast up there. No, you're right. Where were you just into that? Right. Yeah. Might get a little slow as well, a bit like yesterday. No, needs to come. No, that's fine. Nice shot.
Yeah. Do you want to play this one too, or do you just like this? Yeah. Like 11 and a half half, or? I got 12-2 for that. Okay.
Really bad.
Yep.
I'll feel it after. Sorry.
Mine's
Weights seem good.
yeah, I got 12. We just need to remember that Bobby's will always be a bit straighter. Okay?
Sorry?
Bobby's will be a bit straighter, the way he throws it.
Don't know. I thought I'd been quite close.
Yeah?
This is a microphone test.
Could be.
I thought it was quite close. I didn't release it in my hand as well.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the throw at all.
Seemed to come down pretty hard.
We just took a different pass from Bobby.
You were right.
Yep, perfect.
Thank you. That, it's not that good. You just bump this? Bump it to back 4.
So that's a new microphone going on for Eve after a bit of a technical malfunction, like the microphone fell apart.
Come here.
But a fix on the go, and fingers crossed you'll be enjoying Eve's commentary and comments again very shortly.
Huh? Do you like it?
I'll just keep you up.
I'm here. What are you thinking? I think we kind of got to do that, right?
Exactly like this.
You make that, they're playing. And then I'm trying to play a draw back here with Mara.
Seeing that sheet.
Okay, we're just playing it back 4. Yep.
I made a very good job of it, but they did.
So if this is the first session or first draw you've joined us for, just a little bit further information for you, I hope is of interest and of use. So our top players, the top 4 teams, podium potential teams, that's teams Muirhead, Tankard, Mowat and they comprise, they've come up into 8 pairs. Every Friday as part of the national tournament. Since we returned to training in August, once we got permission to do so with the coronavirus restrictions, those teams, those pairings, have played every Friday a mixed doubles league. I thought it might be of interest just to update you as to the standings in that league and how it relates to performances here over the last 2 days as we head into playoffs tomorrow morning.
Do you mind leading them now?
So we've had a double round robin so far, so 14 games played.
I think we need to do. I think this is the one that's going to cause
we will
trouble.
complete a 3rd round robin during January.
The thing is, even if they make that, I'm still going to have a draw for 2.
All important data as we track the players.
So we have an intern draw for 2.
And apart from anything else, it's a really good end of the week. Mixed doubles Friday. We tend to have
leave them that.
There's a high buzz and a high energy, and after a tough week's training, I have to say that the players do respond really well. And listen, there's some high emotion out there. There's some brush banging, the volume's up. There's some shouting, which is great, all positively so. But they are meaningful matches. So, top of the league after 14 games played are Jennifer Dodds and Bruce.
Yeah, they make this.
Played 14, won 11.
They make this. That's very close to that.
But
they're shooters away.
Their heels and
we might have
behind. You've got Eve Muirhead and Bobby Lanning featuring in our game that we're streaming currently. Again, played 14, won 10.
I think if we go a little wider, it might count.
Between Dodds and Mowat, Muirhead, Lammy. And then we go one further game back, won 9, lost 5. Lauren Gray, Kyle Waddle, we've touched on the match that they're involved in against Jennifer Dodds and Bruce Mowat this evening on the sheet next door to the one that we're streaming. They're 9 and 5. And Vicky Wright and Grant Hardy, who beat Lauren and Kyle Waddle in the previous draw earlier on this afternoon, they're on 8 and 6. Gina and Ross, Aiken Patterson, who are playing
Keep it out there! Keep it out there, yes!
They're on 7 and 7.
Keep it out there!
They've got a 50% win ratio at the moment.
Yeah, go!
So you can see,
hey, whoa, let's stop.
Ross unbeaten in this competition so far this week, Monday, Tuesday.
Good shot.
Will they be unbeaten at the end of the round robin today? They'll be taking down a big scalp if they do, and putting a real marker down for those playoffs tomorrow as we head to the final.
No.
She's
have to bear in mind that Team Aiken Patterson are a newly formed team this season, newly formed pairing. Gina, of course, was playing with Scott Andrews last season on the mixed double tour, World Tour. But she's joined Team Aiken and teamed up with Ross in the mixed doubles, and it's great to see them on form, on fire actually the last couple of days. Will they hold that full through this game? So Lauren and Lauren Gray, Kyle Waddle struck first against Jennifer Dodds and Bruce Mowat, the reigning Scottish national champions. They've taken a 1, stolen a 1 at the first end.
Feels like there's room.
That's not
Just to put down an early marker against Bruce and Jen in terms of how they intend to come out and compete and still themselves into the playoffs for tomorrow. Match on sheet. One to call it a dead rubber in many senses because we've got 4 great players out there.
What weight do you like?
Robin Bryden's just walked by smiling.
Can't play much.
Robin and Maggie playing against Rebecca and Harry. Interesting tackle. We saw a power play in the first end. It kind of worked, let's be honest. They took a 1 with the hammer.
I think this is probably easier, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would say maybe an inch outside edge. There's just been
today,
nothing
that
up
was Maggie and Robin took a power play option in the
just
first
take that,
end,
but none
took a
nothing
one,
of it.
and we'll see how that game develops.
Like it was just a bit misiced it.
Perhaps the tactics of taking a power play in the first end are something that
Too high up.
James
It's really buried, so I think if I just go an inch outside,
curl up session tomorrow evening. I look forward to that one.
Yeah.
whoa, clean, whoa, clean, yep, whoa, yep, yep, hold! Perfect. Shoot a wee bit more, eh? More thicker. Yeah. Have you too much relaxing there, Carol?
I think we've got room. Oh,
No, because it's like came straight off the back.
I know.
It's not curling yet. Line's good now. No!
Have a good end here.
No! Oh, Eve.
Yeah. Hey. Yep.
Backside, yeah.
Okay.
So on the stream, you've seen that Eve Muirhead and Bobby Lanley have stolen a 2 at the first end. After the block's fast. Meanwhile on the next door, sheet A,
I didn't give it much.
Michael Goodfellow and
Robin, just now.
Lee Smith versus Ross, Hayley Duff and
Robin,
Ross
just
White.
now.
The Smith-Goodfellow combination
Still a little high. What's
for
wrong?
1 at the first.
Line's good.
Forced to take a
Still
1
got
at the
room.
first by White and Duff.
Yep. Yes.
Line's right! Yep! Yeah, line! Hard line! Okay, we're good! Yep, Ben, yep! Go! Keep going. Really good sweep. Just some tech code stuff, I think. It was like it just started to curl as well, so I think it was just because you were that inch inside. Yeah. Nice sweep. Yeah.
Take a little more. Yep. I got 15-1.
Huh? This game, we're both unbeaten. Yeah. And this is for 1. We're both unbeaten.
Line's nice. Line's good. Got a little bit of room. Line's nice. Yeah.
Bucky, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, line's close. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 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 Clean! Yep! Hard! Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's very nice. Nice shot.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's good. Nah, I didn't, sorry, nah. Every time I time it, you really need it. And,
How much they weigh? Got the nose now.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try and get the same throw, we'll just judge it.
That's them.
Looks like we've got room. Line's close. Line's close. Still got room. Just let it go. Line's nice. Nice shot. Let's go.
That's second. Think so. Kind of garden for our lives, really. So either that, or you do something with this. Try and move that to here. So then our shooter's going to be here. Was this your last? Yeah. They're going to run it. You go there, they're trying to run it. But at least it's ours they're running in. Yeah. Now, but this is quite an easy double right now. Yeah, his guard. Right in the tram line?
Yeah, when the guard goes tight. Yeah. Maybe some it's quite long, you're just doing a double heel, but if it's halfway close to when you run.
Line's good. Line's good. Keep it out there. Keep it out there. Line's good. Line's good. Curl a little. Yep. Curl. Hard curl. Hard. Okay. Good. Nice. That's that. Yeah, you did.
So we're aiming for nose, right? Centerstone? Yep.
He's always losing the bed, like, he's hitting on. Aye, he hits. Yeah. So if I tap this, right, sorry, if I tap this to here,
Yeah.
they're probably, ideally, I want to tap it to there, don't I? We've got that for 2, yeah. I think the tap's a shot. I think playing this, you've got a little more risky. Because if you ever do just mix the guard, you ever slightly high, you could leave a shot for 4.
Maybe the athletes here thinking it could be...
So ideally we just want to tap back to...
So the match between Rebecca Morrison, Hammy McMillan and Maggie Wilson, Robin Bryden, we're into the third end already.
Yeah, so this is my draw shot, Patty. So I'm...
Rebecca and Hammy...
Similar weight, leave it off my very first one, maybe a foot off that.
So it's
I think an end time, yeah.
And they're well into the third end already. Meanwhile, next door, Dodds and Maurer, Scottish national champions from earlier on this calendar year, end of last season, have bounced back. They have taken 3 at the second end against Lauren Gray and Kyle Waddle. So
just inside middle 12, I think. Yeah.
Lauren and Kyle forced to take 1 with the hammer in the first end. Jen will stick with that card with a 3 in the second. So close to that one. The other game.
Okay, line's good. Okay, line's good.
And then...
Just wait! Close line! Yep! One way only!
Last stone is just down the ice at the moment.
Hard line!
Bobby's as you can see and hear.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going!
Where's the weight? Line's good. Okay, leave it this time. Taking a big curl.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Where I'm standing, it looks as
Wait,
though
right off it.
No.
Bobby and Eve
I was
are
just
sitting
trying
1.
Like 11 or like, I'm thinking maybe even just go
Gina's last stone to come.
12. Go 11, because we know that's not going to curl much. Yes? Half stone? Even center? Okay.
Let's just tap that red
I know.
Okay.
onto the button or onto the
Yep.
stone of even Bobby's.
Best thing we could vote for if she's slightly
With
tight.
that shot stone, I would
It's
think,
onto
from
the road.
where I'm sitting, they could certainly sit for 2 anyway. Going to be swept for curl most of its way down, and it didn't quite do enough. So I think that's at least the one to Eve and Bobby, but we'll wait for confirmation. I'm off to the side. Not got a great view down the sheet, so we'll get that confirmed once the score goes up on the board. Clash on sheet B against Patterson. Hey, this is doubles. Early doors in the game. Things can swing and change quite dramatically, as we've seen already today and across the last couple of days. So 3 up at the moment in the third end.
Probably take a little left side. Take up a little. Just inside edge. Yeah, I like that. It's out there. It's a bit slower. Okay. Okay, line's good. Line's good, yep. Hard! It's curling hard. Yep, you're going to go for top button. Top button, yep. Looks light. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 15 that was. Even top 8? Yeah. As long as we get a little inch squares. Yeah?
That's in stone.
Do you think 15?
Right now.
Line looks close. Okay. Yes, line. Hard line.
I thought that should make yours. Close to getting them all, eh?
No, I thought we were on it.
Yeah, 3/4, you're at least getting 2. You might come up over that.
Yeah, do you think shoot me earlier and I won't just for weight, I can't really go.
Oh, I thought line was good, it just curled at the end.
Right.
I think this might move a little.
Probably should have got it from Bobby's. Bobby's kind of lost his weight at the end as well. Yes.
Whoa. Shot. Yep, I think the shell will hit you. Shot.
I think I'll never get them all.
No, you couldn't have got in. You couldn't have got past that guard by any less.
So tight.
Similar line to his last, I think.
Line like
If not, it's more weight, I think.
Oh, room.
Those team 2 should be back button.
Yep, take it past it. Yep, hard.
14-2. Yeah, I got 15-1 in that. I think 14-3-4 should be good.
Put the score up on sheet A because we're just lagging a little bit behind there, and I can confirm therefore that Hayley Duff and Ross White took 2 at the second end, meaning they are well into the third end in fairness, but they are 2-1 up against Millie Smith and Michael Goodfellow. So Duff and White 2, Smith Goodfellow 1, halfway through the third end.
Okay, you've got a lot of room. You've got a lot of room. You've got room. Line's good though. Line's good. Room. Line's good. Line's good. You're here. Curl an inch. That's fine. 14-2.
So you just got to do that.
Yeah.
That's a little less. I'll give you what I just gave you. Yeah?
Yeah, we are, yeah. Didn't take the break like the other ones did, really, did it? I would say, depending on the weight, mind you.
Got room just now?
It's heavy again.
Want to freeze the yellow? Still got room?
2, so it's 2.
Got room?
Stock went in there, eh? Just kind of scored 2.
If we're here, they can come off. I suppose we're
They're going to lose that, though, aren't they?
Yeah, true. We're there, we're good.
What else do you think? Were you thinking move it?
I'm quite happy to
I think we just draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like that?
Perfect.
Just onto that number 8?
Yep.
I think I'll just take the same. Yeah, just take a couple here. Yeah.
Bruce Maurer. Just watch Ray play a very nice angle raise there. Certainly took 1. The stones got moved pretty quickly, so I didn't get a chance to see whether it was more than 1. We'll wait for the score to go up. To confirm that, but
probably like 15s, eh?
A very nice angle raised by Lauren Conway. Nicely played.
Just outside. Yeah. Got a little heavy. Hey, line's good. Just for weight. Whoa. Run. Line's good now. Line's good. No. It's fine on its own.
So the scores are on the doors. So confirming Lauren's nice shot there. Just for a 1. So doesn't now at 3. Gray and
That is quick down.
2 off 3 ends.
Okay. Do you think you can get 2? Or do you think this one goes?
I think that it's the same stone as what you played the 2. Yeah, I think that is a little slow. Just going by the way it's running as well.
I've only got just over half.
Not there for 2, is it, you think? logging up to it. I don't think it's there for them for 2, is it? No. Right, if she spins up over the top, she could just nick that.
What have I got? What have we got about pass?
Not a very good window, am I?
Yeah. That's right.
So I hope you're enjoying the deliberation
It's
about
that
this as much as we are.
Yeah.
Number 1 here.
I think I'll stay pretty straight.
4 for 1. Can she move those yellows to 2? You think it's probably not. I suspect I
So you just
see what you can come up with.
You know, you can get the clubs that have got the bits on them.
Wait.
Look what he's done.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she's thrown it.
And Bammy. In the game though, see, 3 ends. No one's put a power play into action yet, so there's lots of scope in this game to swing and to keep us all on the edge of our seats. Of course, if we're tied at the end of 8 ends, we will play an extra end here. We've been doing that right the way through this competition. In the shootout, in the Friday competitions we do at the National Curling Academy, we don't. We have a
Edge of 8.
last end draw to decide matters.
Maybe just an inch more.
Puts the players under a different kind of pressure, which we think is useful as well. So, playing extra.
Yep.
I was talking about that teams competition that starts on.
Line's good. Wait only.
We've got 10 teams involved. That's our
Line's good.
teams, our podium.
It's going to overcut up anything.
All of our performance foundation teams. So 5 men's teams, 5 women's teams. We're not playing men against men, women against women this time around, although some matches will end up that. We split all 10 teams into 2 pools of 5. And they'll play a round robin in that pool, and then 3 in each pool will progress into a championship pool where they'll carry their results in the first part with them and play the other teams forward to then get us to
I don't know. I think you should have gone for 1.
So, interesting format.
Yeah, I know.
It means that we're
They almost gave us 2.
our top male teams playing each other. We'll see our top female teams
draw
playing
for
each
1.
other. We'll also see our top male teams playing our top female teams.
Just give it
And then you get some of our up-and-coming teams taking on everybody else. It's going to be an exciting structure. It's the last competitive action we'll have, pre-Christmas. Everybody, all the players, all the teams, the coaching staff at British Curling, everybody's getting a well-earned break over Christmas. We're taking a full 2 weeks off. We're back on the ice on Monday the 4th of January. Athletes will be conditioning through that time. Goodness gracious, we might even make sure the coaches are conditioning during that time. We can't have too many mince pies getting to our middles. But
Could do.
a break.
And then I guess you could just kind of split
at
these.
the beginning of August here at the National Curling Academy.
Yeah, right on the nose.
So we've had most of our podium protection athletes in here 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. And they're pretty full on days, I have to say. Normally, individual paired sessions, team session, conditioning sessions. So they're working very hard, day in, day out.
Line up.
They've earned a bit of a break for that. Just people mentally come back in January, and then we build towards the World Championships in March and April. As we know, as you know, we have 2 World Championships in March and April 21. But we'll be going ahead, we're assured, and we're looking forward to those. They will be restricted, of course, due to COVID. behind closed doors, we
Just a
anticipate
breeze just now, or do you
the
want more weight?
COVID-type bubble, as they get described, but crucially they'll go ahead because those World Championships represent the best
Just play to the breeze
opportunity
and if it's on next line.
qualified
Take it
to
here.
represent Great Britain at the 2022 Winter Olympic Games in Beijing. Of course, qualification should have in part taken place at the World Championships in 2021. Those were cancelled, of course. Our Scotland's women's team were in Canada, about to start playing when their event was cancelled. Had to get them on flights back home. Credit to them for the way they handled that situation. Athletes and staff, very unsettling, but they all handled it fantastically, to be honest. And of course, we all missed the opportunity for Scotland to host the World Championships in Glasgow. And, credit to
Nice shot.
Scottish curling, Glasgow, Lions, Scotland, all of the key partners who worked together for about quite a number of years to pull that event together. It's going to be innovative, it's arena, a venue better known for its indoor athletics, international
Inside
athletics
nose.
held there. Nice banked track normally, but that is going to go down on its
Quite
hydraulic
like killing
ramp,
this.
have a nice sheet put over the top of it, and that would have been some spectacle. 5,000 seat arena would have been
That's good.
superb.
No less than that.
Let's hope at some juncture that those plans can be taken back off the shelf and put into action again for Glasgow and Scotland to host a World Championship, curling World Championship event. It certainly deserves it, Glasgow.
The hat come out when you slid.
Deserves a men's World
It'd be up to the opposition, I think.
back to replace the one we lost. With those cancellations, no Olympic qualification points took place, so it's Olympic qualification a bit pressured come later this season.
Yep, yep! Hey! Hey! Reload! Keep on it! No roll. It's not bad though. It's pretty good. Good sweep.
Do you want to be past this one or ahead of it?
You're clean, I thought, yeah.
Do you like the same ice?
This makes me really sad.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty nice lining those three up. The throw's going nowhere anyway. Yeah.
Line looks nice. Clean. Line full.
I know. Well finished though.
Got rim. Line's nice. Just for weight. Yep, for weight. Nice shot.
A couple of quick score updates for you from other sheets.
Same shot.
Whilst Stephen will be discussing the next shot. Reese and
never
Jackson
get
are
close
one
to
at
that.
half end, so they lead 4-2 on sheet C. And sheet D,
Don't think so.
Morrison and McMillan.
I think if you threw,
up
what were you there? So if you're hanging you through similar weight, you'd be alright.
in Dryden.
Yeah. You've got one more. I think that's probably the shot. Same weight as what you just threw. Same ice? That's the same ice.
bad, 14 and a half.
What's their shot here too?
Fuck, I thought that was past.
I think it's tough.
More positive last.
You will, definitely, yep.
Run ball enough. Yeah, that's easier.
You could do.
Yeah.
Hard for them to score more than 2, I think. Which right now 2 is okay. Try and get a score in there.
I think we should put in one here.
Right now, if you can force.
We're getting 2 at least. What do you think? I mean, yeah. I don't know if we're getting any more than 2. In there, or coming right here? Which one?
It's guarding this, is it? Then we could blast the yellow maybe here. Right now we could still and get rid of one of them, couldn't we? Right now we could still and get rid of one of them.
Yep, that'll be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep out there. Yep. Yep, hard line. Go.
I think so. The only thing now is this could hurt us.
Yeah. Think you can get it far enough to set it.
Close. I think if we make that, even if we don't, how they get in 3? Because we're going to be sitting right on top of them. It's going to be close for this one to beat it.
Yeah. I mean, if you did something like that.
It's not ideal. I think that's probably the shot, isn't it? No, I know. Could they come off this? Do something? Maybe push this? So that we just guard then. Just guard this.
Well, we can give it a go. Hit the guard, it's not very damage.
No, true.
Still can't get it.
Yeah. Back 8.
I'd say, yeah, back 8, back 12. Try, hopefully they can push it.
I think similar ice to you will be good. Edge of 4.
Let's go for guard.
Yeah. As you say, if we nick the guard, it's not a disaster.
I hope they roll us.
Make it. That's fact. We can't try anything really now then. If it's pretty good.
Have I got anything? Well, I'd be scared to try and do this in case I just do that.
One time out.
If I catch this, I'll definitely push this up here. Do we just do that?
I don't think it worked.
I don't really love this straw. Take more weight, can I? But it's never going out.
Yeah.
It's always hitting
Hit an inch,
right?
not even an inch, hit a millimetre.
It's never going that way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that draw is there. Do you?
I think it's only one draw. Maybe a six.
Can I move a tiny bit? Okay. Yeah.
Good thing is now we're making very hard shots.
Just giving her two. A lot of curling. Measure?
Yeah.
Take this one away, yeah? That's not it.
So an update from sheet A. Billy Smith and Michael Goodfellow just taken a 1 at the 4. Steal of 1 there, so they now sit 3-2 up against Hayley Duff and Ross White.
Ross, you scared me in there with that.
Meanwhile, as you can see on the screen, we've got a measure about to take place on sheet B.
I'm just sliding it up.
Would have been nice to hit it though.
Just one. One.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not me. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So the outcome of that measure is it's just a 1 for Aitken Patterson.
I'll leave that jacket at home tomorrow.
Muirhead Lammy. It was a measure to see if they'd manage a 2, but the Yellowstone beating the Reds, so it's a 1. So the score is 4-1 after 4 ends. Meanwhile, the game that's racing ahead, we talked about it earlier, over on sheet D. Morrison and Macmillan against Wilson and Bryden. It's now 6-2 to Morrison and Macmillan. They're into the 6th end. They've got their eyes on an early Coco, I reckon.
I like the line.
Well, good for them. They're into the 6th end. They're playing for honour in the league table as much as anything else. Neither team can qualify for tomorrow's playoffs. They're here and they're making the most of this opportunity, and that's excellent to see.
Line's nice.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'll just play that in Termilla, do you think? Probably, no more than that. Line's good. Line's good.
No chance for me.
Line's good. Line's good. Hard. Hard. Oh. Perfect.
Yep.
So whilst this 5th end gets underway, just a couple of thank yous I'd like to mention, please, just to highlight a few organisations who helped us out. We wouldn't be able to be competing here this week were it not for the support and guidance we've had from organisations like Sport Scotland and indirectly through them the Scottish Government to give us permission to compete, and also our partners at Active Stirling and Stirling Council who've worked with us and been extremely positive and helpful in enabling the National Curling Academy to open and to remain open during the various stages of tiers of lockdown that we've experienced here in Stirling. So a huge debt of gratitude to key stakeholders and partners, Active Stirling, Stirling Council, Sport Scotland, who've really made a major role in helping us out. And of course our major investor, UK Sport, who we work incredibly closely with on a day-to-day basis. They invest in the British Curling Programme, they create the opportunities for the players to travel the world on the most seasons, to benefit from the training here at the National Curling Academy, to receive the support of the specialists, sports science, sports staff that we have, and we've got a great team of them, mainly through providing through the Sports Scotland support. That wouldn't be possible without UK Sports investment and partnership. All those partnerships come together to mean we at British Curling can do what we do, and we're very, very fortunate and very grateful. One of the extra ways Active Stirling have helped us this week is we've taken over one of the sports halls and turned it into some people are referring it to as the athlete lounge. I think that's a little bit generous, but we're really grateful for the space. It means that athletes have somewhere to spend some time in the warmth and the dry between draws, and that may not seem like a major issue to some people listening, but if you live an hour or so drive away in Glasgow and you're in for a draw and then you're off for a draw, you've got time to kill. With COVID restrictions, it means you've only got limited places where you can go and spend time. You can't pop around to other people's houses, for example. So the space we've got there to create a socially distanced athlete relaxation recovery area. There's all sorts of mattresses and things arrived in there, which are being used only by the people that they belong to, of course, from a COVID security perspective. But blow-off airbeds, mattresses, blankets. It's really good, actually. So, and we're really grateful to Active Stirling for giving us that space this week.
I think you'll still be able to spring it.
I like it so. I think the less weight is still good.
Yeah.
So much.
Might just touch it, but it's definitely gonna hit what you can see. Yeah.
guard. Next to guard. Next to guard. Guard.
Yes. Same room as your first.
Well, actually, probably
Yeah.
bring us one then.
Probably, yeah. Like before, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Billy, good. Robin. He's the car.
I think it's running a bit right now.
So we have the first result of the evening, and it's game over on sheet D, and it's a win for Rebecca Morrison and Hammy McMillan, 7-2 against Maggie Wilson and Robin Bryden. So that game comes to a halt. These athletes can head off for their cocoa, but I'm heading in Rebecca Morrison's direction. She's due an interview because she's causing me all sorts of trouble when I'm on the microphone. So, Rebecca, come and join me for a
Thinking with
moment.
the scoreboard, that's all.
You've earned this one.
Oh, Nigel.
Hello, Rebecca. Get the microphone off.
I think you can
What
do
can
that.
you do for me, Rebecca? Listen, I want to know how you found the last 2 days of mixed doubles
If
playing
you
Hammy
do this,
in
you're
this
guaranteed to
competition.
score. 'cause
Tell us all
it's
about it.
nowhere.
It's been brilliant, Nigel. It's been brilliant. We've had
Tell us
five.
the truth, Rebecca.
We've had 5 close games.
Strike that matter.
And we're now ready to have some time apart for Christmas.
Dear, oh dear. Rebecca, when are you going to appear on Have I Got News for You or something like that, a programme like that? Because you can rewrite history perfectly here.
I've never seen that show, so I don't know what you're talking about, but
And when I asked you earlier about who Jeremy Paxman was, you didn't know who Jeremy Paxman was either, did you?
I don't know a lot of celebrity knowledge, Nigel.
Yeah.
Tell me more about what's coming up later in the week for you and Team Aitken. You joined Team Aitken earlier on this season. You've had a very good season so far in the competitions we run here at the National Curling Academy. What are you looking forward to later this week? And that's a serious question, Rebecca.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
Bobby's
I'm
last.
actually really looking forward to getting
Yeah, you
back
could
together with my
play.
team.
Well, you're
and
maybe
compete
there.
again, 'cause it's been a wee minute. So it's been since November, I think. So it's about time we got together again and played some curling against the men's teams as well. So
And what do you feel about taking on some of the men's
The
teams?
hit.
I think we will take them all down.
I'm loving the confidence. This is what I want to hear. And we'll quote you on it later in the week, Rebecca, don't
Yeah,
worry.
this is your last.
That's all I got to say. Take them down.
Listen,
No, this is
Rebecca,
your last. 'Cause you
thank
played-
you.
you've
You've
single
been a
field,
great
so you
addition
played
to
next
the
to guard.
Podium Potential programme with Team Aitken. We're loving having you here. Thanks for your enthusiasm. Well done in that victory there. Last match of the round robin. Go and recover, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Right, let's play the hit.
Yeah, I'll see how much I've got.
Yeah, see what you can see.
If I've got at least a third, I'll go with it. I'll do it.
Do you like it? Or do you like the back line? Hit! Whoa! Carl! Carl, Minch! Carl. Nice!
Yeah, I think we'll really want to do this like that.
Yeah, I did that. I know, I liked it as well. Nice throw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aye.
Just throwing T-weight, and I'll take the same as you just
We're all getting something.
here.
Yeah.
get aggressive.
Like, I mean, the out-turn tap, if you make it perfect, it's perfect. But a lot harder shot than the...
Quite tough to sit and read. Yeah. So I think this one's going to move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's
Do you reckon you could have maybe played it at a kind of barrier normal and just made sure of the roll?
14 seconds?
I know, well, that's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Would you like a little more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do with it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We've got a little bit more room than you can see most of it. I think it's easier to hold than curl. Okay. Okay. Yep. 14?
Yeah, 114.
Yep. Yeah, fuck. 2/3.
Tell you what, it's no wide. I think that's a curl. Maybe
Hi, curl! Hi, curl! Hi, curl! Hi!
yeah.
Hi! Hi, curl! Hi!
Yeah. Nose get it?
Nose should get you, yeah.
Okay. Back line?
Back 8.
Back 8.
Only have to tap it.
Similar weight to what I threw going up there, do you think?
Whatever weight, like, fairly thin.
Yeah, well, for me coming, that's what I was for my kind of draws, so I'm thinking,
I was thinking more like
back 4? I'll give you back 4. Back 4 there should be close. Okay.
So even Bobby have worked out their options here for this shot. Meanwhile, in the sheet next door, we've got a timeout being called by Kyle and Lauren. So what we're doing in this competition is we've got British curling coaches are taking statistics, recording details of the match so that we can use that later for training and review purposes, but we're also available there to be called for a timeout. So we're not with any particular team, and on sheet C it's none other than Greg Drummond who's working sheet C this evening. So Lauren and Kyle have the benefits there of Greg to offer you some guidance in that timeout. Greg, of course, coached last season, focused purely on mixed doubles, coaching Junior 8 and Stephen as a mixed doubles player, so he's got very good mixed doubles pedigree to help Lauren start there with the timeout.
This side?
Cheers.
Whilst I was sharing that, Eve played that shot that Bobby and her have been discussing, and looks to me like that resulted in a 2 to Eve and Bobby, but we'll just wait for that confirmed once the scoreboard goes up. Something a bit like that from where I'm standing at the moment, and we've got a power play in our feature game.
12 should be enough up. But I could go a little more, do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I'll go just outside.
It's away, you gotta go hard! Keep going on the nose! Whoa, whoa! Sit. Come around that. Sit.
Big and middle eight.
Fuck, that curl's massive. Yeah, do you think?
Coming really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, try and give you similar then.
Yeah.
Snaps. That's good though.
Yeah, that's alright. Actually not bad.
Feels there. Room just now. Lots of room. Go back 8. Back 8.
Please. No, sorry. No.
Didn't mind that throw.
Line's good. Run. Line's good. Line's perfect. So's line. Got room though. You've got room. Yeah, we've got to go. Go. Okay, well swept. As long as we beat that. Yeah. Well swept.
Just the draw.
You can go to bed now. You can go to bed
Yeah,
now.
and I'm not setting an alarm. Line close. A little bit line, yes. Hard line. Hard line. Hard. Hard line. Hard. Keep going. Hard.
Swept. Worth going for this, and if you catch the guard, it's fine. Unless you want to run it. Okay? I like running it. In turn.
Yeah. We've been like...
Curl. Right.
Do you like the same break or do you want to hear more?
Bad.
Okay.
Good throw. No, I'm not using the guard. Next to guard, you've got that easy bloody double. Higher this time.
Yeah, we've got them. Line's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to play in turn, I think. What are we? Bin half, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to get rid of this.
Should have been that closer.
Score update. We've got 3 games left. So you're watching one with the stream, of course.
Nice throw.
Jen Dodds and Bruce Maurer
You play the freeze?
are now 6-2 up against Lauren Gray and Kyle Waddle.
Really nice.
Well, if she got it.
And on sheet A,
other options
between Millie Smith and Michael Goodfellow and Hayley Duff and Ross White, they're tied at 3 apiece after 5 ends. So, nip and tuck, that one.
Winner of that qualify. Winner of that qualify, Mike.
Either of those 2 games can go either way, yes. We've had a power play played by Lauren and Lauren and Kyle in their match. It didn't work for them. Dodds and Maurer stole a 1 on the power play. So they've still got their power play up their sleeve as well, and they're 6-2 up, so they're probably in a reasonably strong position there. The other match tied up at 3 apiece, very tight. We'll see about that. And both of those teams, Smith and Goodfellow, Duff and White, in contention to get into the playoffs tomorrow, subject to their result and what happens elsewhere. And of course, I'm sure you know the score on the feature game, but just to clarify at the moment, in the 6th end, it's 6-1 to Muirhead and Lammy against Aitken and Patterson. So at the moment, Muirhead and Lammy have a later start tomorrow. Aitken Patterson will be back in for the 9 o'clock game.
I put it out of 8 foot, so I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Do I think it's there?
Yeah, just over where Phil's guard.
No, I know.
You can see what you think from the hack.
Yeah, I'll see what I think. Get rid of one of them, so. Aye, good play. Let's just get the ready. Aye, there's no point in flirting with that guard.
I think you need to work to make it as well. So.
Yeah, I do. There's no point in being silly. No. A few years ago I might have gone for it. 3 up with power play.
Yeah.
I'd chip it.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. what side you appeal. Okay. Sorry, nice shot.
Are we just going like absolute centre, or are we going awkward tram line? Yeah. Yes, I like that. Line's a little high. Line's a little high. Needs to curl.
Check. Yeah.
I think I'm just a bit aggressive.
Probably picking it in's not bad, eh? Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Yep, 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 yep. Hard. Hit. That's it. That's it.
Like that? Yeah? Line legs close. Line's close. So be there for him.
Well, you can hit. You can hit. Well, I think so. Let's roll into edge of 4. No. No. Let's roll to here. Normal? Close. Whoa. Carl. Nice shot.
Line close. Line tight. Line straight. Doesn't need to curl.
like that, Ice? No. Anywhere high.
Same again?
Nice. Nice shot.
So this is kind of dangerous because I think I'm on solid ground when I say this, but I want to just buy myself a small bit of caveat, I suppose. But if results are as they stand at the moment, with Dodds and Mowat beating Gray and Waddle, then what happens over on sheet A becomes very significant, because if that result on sheet C between Dodds and Mowat, Gray and Waddle stays the way it is at the moment, with Dodds and Mowat winning, then the winner of the match on sheet A will progress to the playoffs tomorrow. So, as an update on that, Smith and Goodfellow took their power play in the sixth end.
I think anywhere you're high, you're good.
So that puts them 5-3 up in the seventh. 5-3 up in the seventh.
Dig in.
Now it looks to me as though
What do you see?
Duff and White have played their power play in the seventh.
I like Peel.
I'm going on that on the position of the stones on the ice rather than the
What's
scoreboard
here?
confirming it at the moment. But that would seem logical.
How does that you? Nose is pretty nice. Hey.
But it leaves Gray and Waddle,
Right there.
if they want to stay in this competition, needing to fight back here. The seventh end has just come to an end. I didn't see the outcome of that. We'll see what's happened. I can confirm that
Line's good, please.
Lauren and Kyle have certainly
Please.
scored in that seventh end.
Yep.
How many? We'll discover in just a moment. And we'll put the scoreboard up
Nice throw,
and update you shortly. It's nip and tuck here. It's exciting stuff.
Nice throw. I think you were right to play hack there, maybe.
It's really hard till I shot and I'm eager to get out. So I think we need to sit here. Yeah.
You're the first time out we've used too. You're the first time out we've used.
Right, but it's supposed to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So confirming that Lauren and Kyle, Gray Waddle, took a 2 in the seventh. So that puts the score 6-4 in the eighth.
Hold that, make sure it holds that.
Of course, this is an 8-end game. And Jennifer Dodds, Bruce Mowat have played the power play in the 8th end. So Gray Waddle needing 2 to force an extra end, 3 for the win. A 1 here for Dodds Mowat takes them to victory, so we'll see how this end progresses. If I've got my stats right, what we're saying is Lauren and Kyle need a 2 to stay in this competition. We'll see how the end plays out.
Cool, thanks. Cheers. Go, shut down that one. Yeah. Thanks, Gina.
So, as you've seen on the stream, just confirming that the game been called, with Muirhead Lammy taking a 3 in the 7th and wrapping the game up 9-3, if I've got my maths right. 9-3, Muirhead Lammy beating Kim Patterson, but we'll see both teams in the playoffs tomorrow, looking forward to that. It's just one team gets a longer lie in the morning than the other, that's all. So there you go, bragging rights on that front if nothing else. So with our commentary game coming to an end there, we've refocused the cameras, or switched it onto sheet C. So you should be able to see the final action, this 8th end between Dodds Mallet and Grey Waddle. As we've said, Lauren and Kyle need 2 for Peels to go to an extra end, 3 for the win. Anything less than that, and if we've got our maths right, they will not qualify tomorrow for the playoffs. Probably on draw shot or head-to-head wins. It's one aspect of those that they lose out on. We have a number of teams tied on 2 wins in the pool. If that is the case, it's the winner on sheet A will go through, so we'll keep you up to speed with that one and potentially track across to that sheet with a camera in a moment or two. So action on sheet A. Hayley Duff's just played a nice gentle tap back to take a 2 in the 7th end. So that, what does that do? That ties everything up at 5 shots apiece going into the 8th end. So 5 each into the 8th end, with a high probability that the winner of this match plays tomorrow and comes back first thing in the morning for more mixed doubles action. The loser won't. So game on in the 8th end between Millie Smith, Michael Goodfellow and Hayley Duff and Ross White. We'll switch the cameras to this sheet in a minute or two once the action concludes between Gray Waddle and Dodds Mowat on sheet C. So if you're enjoying this stream, you'll appreciate the challenge. The camera's not set up for this sheet at the moment, and I'm watching our expert camera operator here, and it's not really designed to do this. So great work by Kate Weldon, giving us an indication as to what's going on. We've got 1 stone left, if I've got this one right. And Jen looks like she's got a hit, nose hit, to take this game and seal the fate of Lauren and Kyle in this particular championships. And that looks like 1 yellow, which is 1 to Lauren and Kyle, but they needed 2 for Peels and an extra end. So Mowat and Dodds victorious in our feature game, or the second feature game, let's say, of the evening, which means they'll be in action tomorrow. We look forward to seeing them in the playoffs of this mixed doubles Tankard competition. Lauren and Kyle, however, will bow out at this stage. We're 90% certain, so we're now going to switch action to sheet A and pick up the 8th end, the business end of the 8th end between Hayley Duff and Ross White and Millie Smith and Michael Goodfellow. Just a reminder of the score there. It's 5 apiece in the 8th end, 5 each. Both teams have played their power plays. So we won't be going to an extra end. This is a shootout. Whoever takes this end will win this match, and we'll see them in action tomorrow. So I'm conscious that without the mics on the players it's all gone a bit quiet, so I'm heading out into the hall again to give you a little bit of background noise, and I'll head down to the business end of sheet A and we can see what's going on a little bit closer. The camera will give you an idea, but I appreciate it's coming in from a bit of a side angle, so not that easy to see, but stay with us. It's quite simple. Whoever wins this end, whoever takes this end, has to come back first thing tomorrow morning and join us again for the playoffs of this mixed doubles competition. An established pairing, Millie Smith and Michael Goodfellow, playing through the season, playing in our mixed doubles Fridays here at the National Curling Academy as part of a training program we run week in, week out, Monday to Friday. Ross and Hayley, I believe this is the first time they've played together as a pairing, so they're doing exceedingly well. Talented players, both of them, in the mix here to join us tomorrow. At the moment, if you can see the stream, see the house, Team Smith and Goodfellow have got their red stone almost on the button, with a Duff white stone just behind that in the 4 foot. Let's watch this end develop. So not the result Ross was looking for there, looking to promote his own stone onto the red on the button. Just missed that. Leaving Smith and Goodfellow with their stone on the button. Well hidden behind one of the Duff white stones in front of it. And a timeout's been called. So Coach David Aitken, who's busy doing stats in this match, will come and offer some words of wisdom and thoughts for Millie and Michael to consider. Consider the options, see how they want to play it. Thanks guys, see you. Thanks Carl. So if you're still with us whilst this timeout takes place, don't forget this is day, my goodness, it's only day 2 of 7 days of competition we're finishing the calendar year with here at the National Curling Academy. So we're at the business end of the round robin element, or the pool section of the mixed doubles competition. We've got playoffs, semi-finals and final tomorrow of the mixed doubles. The final will be taking place probably at 3:30. We'll tell you more about where you'll be able to watch that final at 3:30 tomorrow. It might be in a different place. Quite exciting news on that to follow tomorrow, so watch this space. We'll make sure we tell you all about it. And then on Thursday morning we're back in, and the mixed doubles is behind us. We start with a clean slate again, and we've got our teams competition, 10 teams, 2 pools of 5, mixing the men's teams and the women's teams up. We're really looking forward to that. You heard some of the athletes talk about that earlier when I interviewed them. They're looking forward to it as well. Don't forget, Rebecca Morrison talked about how Team Aitken were going to take it to all the men's teams. I can see Bruce Mowat quaking in his boots at the thought of that one as he just leaves the venue. So some exciting curling, during the course of which we anticipate seeing the top women's teams playing each other, the top men's teams playing each other, and then most intriguingly of all, our top women's teams taking on our top men's teams. And we'll be going right the way through till Sunday. Final on Sunday, and then that's us for the year at that point. The athletes get some recovery time, some downtime, a chance to enjoy some Christmas fare, recovery time, stay fit and conditioned over Christmas and New Year, and we'll be back to the ice and back to training and back to the weekly, I hope they don't find it a grind, a weekly schedule of Monday to Friday for our top teams, evening and weekend training ice for our podium Performance Foundation athletes and teams. All that recommences on Monday the 4th of January. And it's a very peaceful National Curling Academy now with just the one game in play. The hubbub's gone, but the tension hasn't, not in this match. It's not quite a winner takes all, but it is a winner takes you forward to the next stage. So I can't see the video stream. I hope you're able to see Michael Goodfellow's shot there, opening things up the front. His teams, his pairings, red stone on the button, a Duff white stone just behind it. So it's Hayley Duff, her last stone of the match, last stone of the evening. Will this be her last stone of the mixed doubles competition here this December? At the end of this shot, she has to be lying with a Millie Smith stone to follow. And Ross is on it hard now. So, nice shot. You can see the outcome of that. Yellow sitting one, partially behind a guard, I suspect. But Millie draws the shot. Millie and Michael come back in the morning. Millie doesn't draw the shot. Ross and Hayley come back in the morning. Both sweepers are on it. They were on it. Michael was on it early, but stone's running well at the moment. Catch the 4 foot. This will do the business. Looking good. She's got it. She has got it. Well swept, team. So with a 1 in the 8th, Michael Goodfellow, Millie Smith victorious over Hayley Duff and Ross White. Valiant effort by Hayley and Ross, but we'll see Millie and Michael in the morning. We'll see Ross and Hayley later in the week for the team's competition. So I hope you've enjoyed the coverage this evening. We're back tomorrow morning with the playoffs for the mixed doubles. Through the course of tomorrow we've got the playoffs, the semi-finals and the final, and then Thursday morning we start in the team's competition. We'll be here at British Curling YouTube. Come and join us. Signing off for now. Thank you very much and good night.